I think the use of media and video in particular is pretty much embedded now in the technological landscape. Traditionally, in the education sector, media has been used, but usually it's been fairly limited to those who are fortunate enough to have access to resources. Now, this has changed. We can tell that in our institution because we're getting a lot of demand from staff in wanting to know how to create appropriate resources for both learning and teaching activities and other research type activities. So how we need to deal with this is that we've got to have a sort of multi-prong approach to deal with, I suppose, the competing demands of, more and more people needing to use these types of production services, yet the limit on resources. How do we deal with that? Some of the approaches I think we have taken and will probably continue to take is we're using the empowerment model. Wherever we can, we try and bring staff in and try and give them the skills and the tools that they need to create resources, not just the button pushing, but also the pedagogically sound approaches to creating resources in this education field. We also are looking at building communities of practice where like-minded professionals share their experiences. We're also looking at creating reusable, clever resources where we can just make a resource, make it as applicable across as many schools and faculties and areas, so that when we invest time to create these support resources, we do it in a way that we can manage to deal with that within the limited resources that we have. So, it is a challenge, but I think it's one that universities need to rise to, because the demands from students and staff and society are such that media in particular is more and more part of the way students and staff need to be able to engage together in a meaningful way.